test.
Foster. Good morning and welcome to commencement. At this time, I'd like everyone to please rise and join the Kennett High School Choir for the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Please remove all hats as we honor the flag.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I ask you to all remain. Kent High School Student Body President, Ms. Elizabeth Bouchard, to lead us in both the Pledge of Allegiance and the welcoming address.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You all may be seated. Good morning, parents, teachers, alum, school board members, and fellow graduates. Welcome to the first commencement back in Millen Stadium since 2019. Woo! I'm Elizabeth Bouchard, and I have had the pleasure of serving as this year's student body president at Kennett High School. I have an odd memory. I could tell you what kind of popsicle I had at my kindergarten orientation. It was orange. When I was 7, playing on the playground, I would always ask to be the teenager. I mean, look at us, we are super cool. When I was 10, I went through what my mom called Peter Pan syndrome. She may not remember this, but I asked her if she would tape me to my Nana's floor so I could stay there forever and I would never have to grow up. I was constantly torn between wanting to be a child and wanting to be an adult. Over the past year at Kennett, I've learned the utter importance of living in the moment. I think this message resonates with the class of 2022 especially. Our sophomore year, high school as we knew it, ceased to exist, and we would not see a breath of fresh air until our senior year. Serving as student body president this year was a goal that I've had since I was a freshman. I've aspired to be like Sully, Grace, and Ella, those who have served before me. In my eyes, these people were perfect leaders. I quickly realized that there is no such thing as a perfect leader. And as a leader is someone that works alongside their peers and collaborates with them and makes as many people as possible happy, but not all. I learned that you need to award yourself for the small things and that the whole journey is truly one step at a time. I grew so much this year serving as your president, and despite the dust that I've kicked up within the community, I couldn't be more proud of myself and what my council has accomplished. Many of you know my stance on Kanye West after his divorce with Kim Kardashian. Still, a wise Mr. West once said, "Read this, eat this, don't look around, just peep this, preach this, teach us, Jesus. All right, look up now, they stole your streetness. But now after that, you receive this." Over the past 4 years, we have been told what to think and how to feel. We have experienced the stressors and magnitude of the events that teenagers have to handle. Education has been thrown at you all like a fastball, and despite nearly 2 years of hybrid, the class of 2022 never stopped thriving. We continued to work with our peers, our communities, foundations, to strengthen our connections and grow together. The class of 2022 has never failed to amaze me. Somehow, we all strive for greatness, but we are humbled towards our successes. We have future business leaders, healthcare professionals, mechanics, engineers, educators, and environmentalists, just to name a few of the amazing things that these students are going to do. Over the past 4 years, these students have worked with NASA, played at Gillette Stadium, and attended district conferences. We are all currently following our dreams, traveling, constructing, and producing, and I could not be more proud of where you all are going. Next year, I will be attending Bowdoin College, an institute that emphasizes community. After attending my Admitted Students Day, hearing the claim, "Your time at Bowdoin will be a time to establish community and relationships with your peers. You will get to know Mary in the dining hall and Sal on the radio, and it will begin to feel like home." These words are heartening, but they stood out to me specifically because of how we've grown up here in the Valley. Some of you I've known since kindergarten, others middle or high school. No matter how long you've been here, we have all found our place and where we belong. Over these years, we've made lifelong friends, connections, and relationships that will continue to thrive past our teenage years. Frank Ocean once said, "I wish I was there. I wish we had grown up on the same advice." Walking through life hand in hand is a blessing in disguise that we truly all take advantage of. The class of 2022 grew up in the same rec centers, playing sports with one another, and following each other through the SAU 9 system since our earliest years of education. As I've made friends from my school next year, I've learned how rare what we have as Eagles is, a connection that will last a lifetime. We will always call this valley home, and that is an unbreakable force. The great successes of myself and this class could not have been accomplished without the amazing support systems that we all have in place. I would like to thank my parents and my sister, mostly for keeping quiet while I got myself into a little bit of trouble with the paper. But through the highs and lows of this year, my parents have never failed to tell me how proud I make them. They are my biggest support and my biggest motivation through this entire journey. And to my sister, thank you for being my best friend and a shoulder to lean on when I've needed you the most. I have learned life's most important lessons from you, and that is invaluable. Second, I will apologize to everyone in advance, but I'd like to thank my high school sweetheart, Will Metz, for being by my side since the 8th grade. Not only does Will deal with all of my problems, but he should be an honorary member of every club that I'm involved with because of how much feedback he has given me. Thank you for answering my questions, my FaceTimes, and from time to time, my math homework. Someone who has also been by my side since the 8th grade is Casey Foy. Mrs. Foy has not only been a teacher, but has been one of the most influential people in my life. And in an attempt to not cry, I won't go too far into my love for Miss Foy, but thank you for always being there when I have needed you the most. I'd like to thank Cheryl Furtado. This fall, Miss Furtado and I found out that we have the same birthday, and I think that's why we've always gotten along so well. I went to Miss Furtado during some of my darkest times in high school, and she illuminated the path via perspective and guidance. She has this way of giving advice that I can apply it to every aspect of my life, and I aspire to have that kind of wisdom one day. Lastly, I would like to thank Jason Cicero and the rest of the Kennett High School faculty. Thank you for being an amazing student council advisor, whether virtual, at school, near, far, or in the car. Mr. Cicero has always been there for me and the student council. Not only does Mr. Cicero donate his time during school hours, outside of school hours, he works around the clock to make sure that the student council is on track, running smoothly, and having productive, quality meetings. To every teacher who has supported me and my fellow students over the past 4 years, thank you for all of the advice, knowledge, and memories that we will have moving forward. We will never forget Danforth saying hello in the hallways, or the stack of senior privilege passes that have accumulated in Mr. Littlefield's AP Bio class, or Miss Bertrand standing outside her room as we walk the halls, often in conversation with Mr. Lamnick. These small things are exactly what brings us together and makes our connection so special. Now to the class of 2022. As we sit in these chairs, all together for one of the last times, I want you to look at your neighbors and take it all in. These are the people that you have grown up with. Some of you have met in elementary or middle school. These people you've created memories with, playing sports, at summer camps, joining clubs. Never forget where you came from and the bond that we have as Kennett High School graduates. We are adults now. Take this time to experiment and become the people that you have always seen when you close your eyes. The world will change, we will drift apart, work in big cities, marry our loved ones, have dogs and babies, and experience life for all that it has for us. But in 10 years, we will come back here and we will realize how amazing it indeed was to grow up together, living this experience hand in hand. Thank you all for the past 4 years. I believe you will do amazing things. Thank you.
Good morning, and welcome to Kennett High School's Millen Stadium for the commencement ceremonies for the class of 2022. I'd like to welcome all the parents, family members, friends, and everyone that is here today in attendance. But more importantly, I would like to thank you for being a part of these young men and women's lives over the past 18 years. It is the love, support, encouragement, and commitment to these amazing students that has allowed them to be where they are today. I would also like to say directly to the graduates, congratulations. You've made it here today in the face of all the challenges that we've had to deal with in our world over the past several years. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to celebrate all of you, the outstanding young men and women seated before us. I'm honored to be able to stand here today welcoming all of you back onto the grounds of our beautiful campus and to share a few words with our graduates. First, I ask that as you leave here today, your last day as a student and first day as an alumnus, that you always remember where you have come from. These early chapters are important ones in each and every one of your life stories. It has helped to shape where you are today. Who you want to be tomorrow, however, lies in front of you and will be the outcome of the decisions that you make going forward. Fortunately, I am confident that all of you have the tools you need to lead you on a path of success, no matter what your pursuits may be. In thinking about how you will all move forward, I ask that you do so with a kind heart, a stout work ethic, and a positive outlook. These three simple things will allow you to move forward, thrive, and succeed in this world. As the American author and psychiatrist Theodore Isaac Rubin wrote, kindness is more important than wisdom, and the recognition of this is the beginning of wisdom. This simple statement is so powerful and yet so important. Now, more than ever, as the need to come together is critical, we are facing challenges in our local communities, in our state, in our country, and in our world, none of which we'll ever be able to address, solve, or resolve without kindness. As it is kindness that will allow people with different views and perspectives to come together and be the change. Change will not be easy, however, which is why a solid work ethic is so critical to success. The ability to work hard, show up on time, be collaborative, see things to completion are all just different attributes that make up work ethic. Excelling in these areas will set you up to shine in a positive manner, while at the same time allowing you to stand out from the crowd. As the television host and actor Mike Rowe once said, work ethic is important because unlike intelligence, athleticism, charisma, or any other natural attribute, it is a choice. And a choice you can make every day as you take on the world in whatever role that may be, whether in the workforce, continuing your education, serving our country, parenting, volunteering, serving in the local government, or joining a charitable organization. You can make that choice to be committed and follow through to help make a difference, whether that be big or small. The third thing that I've asked of all of you as you move forward after today is to have a positive outlook. I know that we live in a world where so much attention is paid to the negative things that are going on, much a product of our media and social media outlets. But remember, there are so many more positive things that are happening all around you all the time. As the character Albus Dumbledore stated in the Harry Potter series, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. And so I'm asking all of you today, please turn on the light. Whether it be a small flash of light, the giant beam of a spotlight, or a brilliant ray of sunshine. Please find the positives in our world and make them the priority. There are simply too many positives for us to instead focus on those negative things. And those are my words of encouragement to you, the members of the class of 2022. I know that you will go on to do great things. We are all so proud of all you've achieved and accomplished individually, but also collectively. And with that, I say to each and every one of you, thank you and congratulations. I would now like to turn it over to Dr. Therese Davison and the KHS Symphonic Band for their performance of We Go Together. At this time, I now have the honor of calling forward this year's valedictorian for Kennett High School's class of 2022, Ms. Taylor Gaudette, to give the valedictorian address.
Good morning. As many of you may know, public speaking is not my specialty, so as my parting gift to you all, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Before I start, I would like to thank the teachers, administrators, parents, and last, but certainly not least, the class of 2022 for their tireless efforts and support over the last 4 years. During the uncertainty of the last few years, every single one of us has stepped up to be a part of the changes that were imperative to continue our high school careers. On behalf of the class of 2022, our appreciation for the staff and faculty who spent endless hours planning, adapting, and implementing to ensure the security of our education is unmatched. To our community, whose support never wavered, we thank you. We know it wasn't always easy and at times felt impossible, but with your determination and passion towards throwing away the traditional methods of teaching to adjust to the times that we were in, I can confidently say that you all did one hell of a job. Now, I ask all the graduates to stand up and give a round of applause to the very people that got us to this day. Congratulations, we survived. All the years of hard work have finally paid off, and it is time to move on to the next chapters of our lives. Our high school experience was anything but ordinary. Daily health screenings and remote learning soon became our new normal. We got just a small taste of the high school experience before it was stolen away from us. I thought band school dances or the flooding of the Spanish room would have been the worst of it, but man, was I wrong. When you begin high school, you were warned about the big bullies and the inevitable drama, but nobody could have prepared us for a pandemic. Through the challenging times we encountered while at Kennett, we prevailed and made it worthwhile. While amidst the camaraderie of sports, school dances, and teachers socializing in the hallways more than the students, it is safe to say that I'm happy to leave the weekly fire drills and second floor hallway behind. This day is the outcome of us graduates pushing ourselves to our limits and conquering obstacles one day at a time. Considering the deck of cards we were handed, the class of 2022 aced it. Through the isolation, uncertainty, and overall impact of COVID-19 on the past 4 years, one thing that I have learned and can only hope resonates with all of you is the importance of the present. According to Dr. Seuss, sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Collectively, so much time is wasted worrying about the past or even the future. However, we must remind ourselves to live in the here and now. As the past 4 years of our lives zoomed by, we spent the majority of our time stressed over the next big assignment, upcoming extracurriculars, or questioning just how much longer until normalcy returned. The thing is, throughout this roller coaster of a ride that our high school journey is equated to, we are guilty of occupying our minds with what's to come, with little consideration for what's already here. Now, I challenge all of you to implement the idea of living in the moment, to cherish the small yet important aspects of life, and to never underappreciate where you are now. Throughout high school, you are already challenged with so much as you try to grow and find yourself, but then add on a worldwide pandemic and the controllables in our lives seem to dwindle. The truth is, we always have control. There is always a choice to be made, and no matter what, it is guaranteed that you will learn along the way. So choose the present, choose to cherish every moment that you are given, and don't waste today worrying about tomorrow. We, the class of 2022, are the product of adaptability and courage. As a result of our trials and tribulations, we will push boundaries and find our voice in this world. Always remember where you came from, and always remember where you are going. If you ever find yourself lost, not knowing what direction to take, always remember y equals mx plus b. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2022.
Nice job. At this time, we have a few special acknowledgments that we'd like to make. First off, we'd like to recognize the KHS Class of 2022 Top 10. Please stand and be recognized in alphabetical order. Camden Bailey. Elizabeth Bouchard. Ariel Butterfield. Amy Burton. Atlas Daw Moody. Taylor Gaudette. Owen Henley. Isabel Higgins. Jordan Meyer. Jay Patel. Congratulations to you all. Next, I would like to ask all the students that are enlisting in the armed services to stand to be recognized for their service you are committing to for our country. Christopher Maher, United States Army. Tristan Smith, United States Air Force. Thank you for your service. It is now time for the awarding of Kennett High School's prestigious trophies and awards to the class of 2022. The first award is the Parker Merrill Award. It is presented to a Kennett High School student who makes the most progress over their 4 years at Kennett High School. The recipient of this award is based on the feedback from the Kennett High School faculty and consider a number of factors when making the determination for the most fitting recipient. It is with great pleasure that this year we will award the Parker Merrill Award to Michaela Munn. Next, we have the Principal's Awards. The Principal's Awards are given annually to students recognized for outstanding achievement, perseverance, accomplishment, grit, and a variety of other characteristics that we value in our students. The recipients of this award have all made a great impact on the Kennett High School community in different ways, but are all equally worthy of the recognition and honor of being selected for this award. This year, we have 5 recipients that I would like to call to the stage and be honored. The first recipient is Andrew Fournier. Our second recipient of the Principal's Award is Taylor Garland. There's a lot of medals there. Next, recipient, McKaylee Hansen. Our fourth recipient of the Principal's Award for this year is Noah LeGraham. And our fifth and final recipient of this year's Principal Award, Spencer Ogren. It is now time for the awarding of the George T. Davison Spirit of Kennett Award. This award has been presented annually since 1999 to a member of the senior class who best exemplifies the commitment, enthusiasm, and leadership to promote positive school spirit. This award is named after George T. Davison, who was a distinguished member of our community and served as a coach and mentor to numerous young men and women at Kennett High School and our greater community. We are honored to present this year's award to Sean Morgan. The final award we have to present is the Kennett Cup. The Kennett Cup is one of the most coveted and prestigious awards at Kennett High School. Each year, it is presented to a member of the graduating class based on their service to the school. At this time, I'd like to call up Crosby Kennett to the podium to award the Kennett Family Trophy.
The first recipient of this Kennett Cup was in 1924, 99 years ago. I'd like to hold up the cup. So you all can see it. It is beautiful. It says here, the Kennett Trophy presented in appreciation of the loyalty and character which made them leaders toward the ideals of the Kennett High School. Graduates, please take us with you in your hearts. All of us, wherever you go. Principal Carpenter has written a few words for me to read. When thinking about what could be said this year's recipient, so many things come to mind, but ultimately the word that best describes our award winner is inspirational. This individual is an inspiration to his peers, to the adults, and that work with him, and especially the younger generation here in the Valley. This student has had to deal with more than any person should have ever had to in a lifetime, as he battled and overcame a horrific disease. But that is not at all why he's being recognized today, and that is not at all why what defines him. This individual is defined by his positive attitude, determination, and overall desire to give back. He takes every opportunity that he can to do things the right way and make a positive mark and a difference. This individual is a scholar, an athlete, and a pillar of our community. On the athletic fields and courts, he works harder than most and is always willing to put in the extra time and effort to make himself and his teammates better. In the classroom, his academics speak for themselves as he has achieved at the highest level. In our community, he sets himself apart, where he gives back in so many ways, volunteering to coach in the local Pop Warner football program, where he positively impacts those young athletes to be their best and to never give up, and certainly let no obstacle get in their way of working hard and pursuing their dreams. I know that as this individual leaves Kennett High School, he will make his mark in the world, just as he has done at Kennett High School. It is a great honor at this time I'm able to share with you the KHS Class of 2022 Kennett Cup recipient, Camden Bailey.
At this time, I would now like to call to the stage the chair of the Conway School Board, Dr. Michelle Capizzoli, and the superintendent of schools, Mr. Kevin Richard, as we award the diplomas to the members of the class of 2022.
Ready? Okay, just go to the base of the stage. Emma Jane Arnold. Molly Jean Arnold. Zoria Sage Arsenal. I don't control the volume. Haley Michelle Babb. Spencer Joseph Ballou. Ansel Anthony Barclay. Boston. Foster Benjamin Bennett. You just go right up this thing. Tanner Joseph Bennett. Right to the base, yeah. Owen Tracy Burnaby. Madison Corinne Bissonette. Azriel Kathy Bolt. Mackenzie Renee Bradbury. Catherine Lee Brooks. Chloe Suzanne Brown. Aiden Avery Ray Burnell. Amy Victoria Burton. Alex J. Bushy. Ariel Evelyn Elaine Butterfield. Veronica Marie Carboni. Remy Chaput. Christopher Martin Cherry. Lillian Jean Chick. Alyssa Constance Chaudia. Ethan Scott Claystorm. Gavin R. Kolbath. Caroline Lillian Coleman. Aiden Thomas Costello. John Joseph Cryan III. Hunter Daniel Daggett. Sydney Grace Deblois Hill. Adeline Genevieve DiMarino. Abigail Faith Damaris. Caleb Thomas Dickinson. Ian Dingman Doak. Xander Cole Downs Leatham. Fabiana Rose Drainville. Cody Allen Eastman. Isabel B. Eaton. Aiden M. Eckhart. Bryson, you can walk over. Bryson Merrill Eldridge. Julia, you go right up. Julia Margaret Eldridge. Shaylee Ann Eldridge Ferry. Aloran Louise Fall. Matthew James Farah. Shane Robert Fay. Ella Brooke Fecto. Evan Blake Facette. Andrew Paul Fournier. Ethan Jeffrey Frichette. Olivia Rose Gallant. Krishna Garg. Taylor Mary Elizabeth Garland. Sally Gobashi. Ashley Lynn Glaze. Bryn Adeline Gove. Maya Catherine Gove. Samantha Nicolette Habert Jakes. Dylan Haley. Genevieve Hall. McKaylee Paige Hansen.
Austin, you can just walk right up to the base of the stage.
Austin Jonathan Harris. Aiden Hayes. Owen Henley. Jocelyn Maria Henry. Isabel Higgins. Timothy John Holland. Cooper Hood.
You got it.
I had to pause for a second.
Nicholas Houghton LeClaire. William Ingham. Cassandra Marie Irish. Ashley Elizabeth Johnson. Savannah McKay Jones. Reed Wiley Carnot. Michael Thomas Keegan. Tatum Elizabeth Keeley. Emily Michelle Kenny. Cassidy Ann Krieger. Noah S. LeGrand. Justice Paul Joseph Lett. Danny S. Libby. Grady Patrick Livingston. Vanessa Ray Lyons. Neela Jordan Madison. Oops. Christopher Roger Maher. Jack Aaron Martin. Eric McCardle. Griffin Maddock McAuliffe. William Lynn McCarthy. Camden O'Toole Bailey. Taylor Grace Gaudette. Elizabeth Marie Bouchard. Spencer Nyberg Ogren. Madeline Rose McGrath. Jordan Elizabeth Meyer. Andrew Michael Miola. Greer Wallace Merrill. William John Metz. Scott Donald Mola, Jr. Summer Maureen Mola. Isaiah James Mojica. Henry Prescott Moneypenny. Ty William Montowski. Dakota Jasmine Moody. Sean William Morgan. Kylan Morneau. Shay Mulkern. Braylon Mullen. Michaela Rose Munn. Isabel Natalie Murray. Devin Ray Nadeau. Aubrey James Narducci. Liam Dempsey Narducci. Jacob Paul Nason. Brandon Zachary Nault.
Addie. You can go up to the stage.
Addie Nordstrom Nelson. Abigail Kate Novak. Colby Michael Olivier. Lily Ocean Hazel Orth. Ryan Pandora Allen. Aiden Days Pappy. Jay Sajal Patel. Om Nilesh Patel. Grace Alina Purley. Garrison John Faniff. Jade Christine Phillips. Sophia Horde. Charles W. Plummer. Ty Edward Poliquin. Lillian J. Provencher. Madeline Lee Quinn. Isis Ray Remillard. Stephen Edward Rhines. Ryan Roberge.
Celtics in 7.
Onwin Bryn Roberts.
Yeah, you can just walk over.
Brady Michael Robitel. Lily Catherine Rosa. Kylie A. Rose. Dominic Michael Saunders. Samuel Mason Schneider. Kennedy Scully. Herschel Amir Senor. Colin John Sheldon. Samantha Jane Simpson. Ava Smith. Abigail M. Smith. Elizabeth Smith. Tristan Joseph Smith. Titus Troy Snow. Ethan Thomas Gastala Summers. Colin Stocker. Aaron Stokes.
Sorry, bud.
James Robert Taylor.
He meant Celtics in 6.
Alexis Marie Tuttle. Catherine Claire Vaughn. Antonio Alexander Villalobos McCone. Emily Brooke Walker. Emily Rose Wanzer. Taylor Marie Wiggin. Hayden Lee Matthew Wilcox. Taylor Ray Williams. Zachary Lewis Zuckerman. Jason Tyler Champagne. Tara Leanne Samini. Natalie May Merrill.
At this time, it is my great honor to bring to the podium the Kennett High School class of 2022 salutatorian and senior class president, Mr. Camden Bailey, to give the salutatory and closing address.
Sorry. All right. Good morning, fellow graduates, Kennett High School faculty and staff, family members, friends, and the greater Mount Washington Valley community members. It is an honor to be here representing the class of 2022 as the salutatorian and class president. I would like to start off by thanking everyone in attendance for everything you have done for myself and the rest of the class of 2022. You all have helped shape us into who we are today. From supporting the Dine to Donates for all our organizations to our parents picking us up late after away games. You all have helped us reach this point in our lives. Our names were just called and we walked across this stage as graduates of the 99th class of Kennett High School. We wouldn't be here without your support. On a personal note, I would like to thank my family, the huge network of my family's friends, my many coaches, the SAU 9 school system, and the greater Mount Washington Valley community. Some have said that it takes a village to raise a child. However, in my case, and in the case of my peers, I would say it takes a valley. I am forever grateful for the support I received throughout my life, but especially these 4+ years. And for me, my thanks also go well beyond the valley to include Boston Children's Hospital, the Jimmy Fund Clinic, and A Step Ahead Prosthetics. For all in attendance today, know that my successes are yours as well. Thank you for believing in me, believing and supporting me and my peers thus far in our life's journey. Last June, I was elected by my peers to be their senior class president, so I've known since then that I would be up on this stage giving a speech at our graduation. Shortly after learning I was named salutatorian, Mr. Carpenter asked if I wanted to deliver 2 speeches. But you'll be happy to know that I decided 1 speech would be enough. My favorite number has always been the number 2. Therefore, growing up, my football, basketball, and baseball uniform numbers was always the number 2. These past 2 seasons, I've also been the number 2 on our tennis team. Seems fitting Taylor finished as the number 1. Congratulations, Taylor, you earned it. And so in the words of Maury Schwartz of Tuesday with Maury's fame, I say, what's wrong with being number 2? As most in attendance know, I've been able to overcome many personal challenges in my life to get to this point, especially over these last 4 years. Shortly before my life changed forever, in March 2018, my brothers and I were sitting under the Christmas tree with one family gift left. It was Christmas morning 2017. My brothers and I opened this last family gift only to find a simple sign that read, "Find Join the Journey." This sign has hung in our dining room ever since. It has since served as a constant reminder to our family to appreciate the simple things in life as we go about our busy lives. To be able to find joy in the journey makes those hard times, which often seem unbearable, tolerable. You may believe you are having the worst day ever, but if you can find one moment, one interaction, or identify something that is positive in your life, it could make that bad day better. Reading the simple sign every morning at breakfast has helped me through the rough days, which in turn makes those good days that much better. Being a quarterback and a diehard Patriots fan, Tom Brady is someone that I've always admired. The countless records won, awards received, never seemed to be enough for him to be satisfied. Tom Brady and I are a lot alike, not necessarily in regards to our quarterback accomplishments, but rather in how we approach life. Because for Brady, it is not just about winning championships or breaking records, It's about the process day in and day out. It's working towards achieving those accomplishments that he finds so rewarding and enjoyable. Having goals is extremely important, but it is the daily actions one takes towards achieving those goals that make it meaningful. So be sure to enjoy the moments along the way, which will make achieving those goals that much sweeter. All of us seniors are sitting here today because we have set and achieved various goals that we have set for ourselves. For example, it was great for my teammates and I to achieve our goal of making playoffs this year in tennis, far exceeding many people's expectations. But as the individual matches, the comeback wins, the team cookout, the fun practices and bus rides that I hope my teammates will remember the most. The wins and losses on the football field won't be what we remember most from each season played together, but rather the friendships made, the exciting plays, and the joy of being part of a second family. It isn't possible to win every contest, unless of course you're a member of the girls' alpine ski team. So try to remember the positive experiences and lessons learned that you had through athletic experiences, because those are the meaningful memories you should focus on. Being a part of the Mount Washington Valley is different from most towns and communities around the state. All students attend at least 2 schools and some even more, but we all end up here at Kennett, crossing the stage after 13 years of perseverance. Many of us started as enemies on the athletic fields, just to end our athletic careers on the same team crying with each other, because for most of us, we know our competitive athletic careers are over. Some of us have been in the same classroom with each other ever since kindergarten or even preschool. In that time, we have pushed each other to be better students, athletes, and citizens. I wasn't able to have the same first day experience of high school that the rest of my classmates had, but I still had the same overall experience. Walking in the main doors in the morning with a bunch of kids, worried about finding your first class, is what I can remember. I was fortunate enough to have some friends guide me to my classroom. Without them, I'm not sure I would have made it. I'm sure all of you remember the first time you got lost and didn't make it to your classroom before the bell rang, and you felt like you just committed a crime. Or when you saw seniors hanging out in the hallways in between classes and feeling as though you were so tiny and young compared to them. Some can argue that the class of 2022 has had one of the most interesting and challenging high school experiences ever. When we were all sent home in March 2020, we all left as sophomores and returned as totally different people in the fall. The experiences from the pandemic have molded the way we learn, think, and interact with others. Persevering through remote learning, hybrid learning, and living with all these restrictions has made us stronger, more resilient, and also allowed us to develop many skills that will help us to be successful in whatever career path we choose to go on to after today. We may not remember which grade we got in each test, or even much of what we learned in individual classes. Rather, it will be the experiences that we enjoyed that we will look back on fondly. The individual body systems we learned about in anatomy and physiology won't be what I remember most from that class. Rather, the experiences like when we went for a walk around the school with yardsticks so we looked productive. Or we may not remember how to calculate chi-squared statistics, but we sure will remember learning how to gamble. Through the use of statistics, of course. It is all these experiences collectively, these last 4 years, that have made us who we are today. After today, it is not our class rank or grades we got in certain classes that will matter, but rather it is the memories we take with us and bonds we made with each other along the way. When we all venture down new paths, try new things, and make new relationships, keep Kennett in the back of your mind, as the time spent here has been special. To the 99th Kennett High School graduating class, I wish you all the best as you venture out into this world. We are destined to do great things. And as you strive to achieve your goals, just remind yourself to also have fun. Don't take what you have for granted. Thank those that bring love and meaning into your life, and remind yourself to always find joy in the journey. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Thank you.
1 second.
Get in here, guys.
Thank you, Camden, for those excellent words. It is now time that I ask all of you graduates to confirm your status. Mara, Tegan. All stand up. Please take your tassels and move them from the right side to the left. Congratulations, you are all now graduated. Remember, don't get your cab. Walk out with your partners. All right, let's go, guys. Excuse me. Yes. March out from the middle. All right, you lead them. You lead them. Run in front of him. Just run in front of Spencer. You lead him. You lead him first. Run. That's all right. That's all right. Go,
I couldn't believe they touched you. Like, come on, it's your brother's graduation. That's really
Right there. Yeah.